What is going on, world? Welcome back once again. My name is ZacNovak and this is ZacNovak Plays Games. In today's video we got Xurs, location and inventory. So roll the intro, let's go see the tentacled bastard, and I do hope you certainly enjoy. Alrighty, so Xurs is chilling at Watcher's grave up in his big old tree. Let us go see the tentacled bastard actually has anything good for us this week. Fingers crossed he actually does.
The Nine show you these.
Well, Xurs, the Nine's gift in itself this week that is being shown isn't too bad. Let's start things off with some Winter's Guile. 61 as its main stat, 26 intellect, 27 recovery. This thing itself is pretty much split in the way that Warlocks really like. This in itself, 23 legendary shards, not actually too bad. Melee kills increase melee damage in itself. These things are pretty OP in PvE and PvP. I will say I've used them on and off in PvP simply because, well, after you actually get 2 melees, usually that third melee on pretty much anyone is just going to kill them. Then that third melee is now your first melee for all time. And my phone is going off, well, I should say my Apple Watch, but 23 legendary shards. Pick up the Winter's Guile if you have not got it for your Warlock. Next up, we've got ourselves something pretty decent, something I actually do like, the Mask of the Quiet One. 65 as its main stat total, 16, 16 and 15 in discipline, resilience and mobility as followed. We've also got Dreaded Visage, which is gain ability energy when you're damaged, when critical, heals you on kills. In other words, when you actually get a kill, you get your health back from those actual melee kills, and you also get your melee energy back from said kills, and you also get many melee and void energy back from just dealing damage. This thing in itself definitely is actually pretty decent. I actually really like it, especially because, you know, the thingo, it looks cool. It looks pretty awesome. It makes you look like a demon that's just like part Ultron, because that's kind of what it reminds me of. But anyway, pick this thing up if you have not got 23 legendary shards. Moving on though, next up we've also got ourselves the Lucky Raspberry for the Hunter or Huntress. 23 legendary shards, 63 for its actual stat total, 16 discipline, 15 resilience, 17 mobility, 20 legendary shards. Already said that. Main perk being probability matrix. Increase the chaining capabilities of arc bolt grenades and has a chance to recharge it each time it deals damage. A full chain always recharges. In other words, if you get multiple people with that same chain, you get your grenade back, you can throw another grenade, you can do it again. This thing in itself is definitely going to be useful with the actual, you know, stuff of the Witch Queen, simply because there are so many enemies in such tight spaces that it seems like this thing will actually come in handy quite a bit. No ornaments because it hasn't been given the actual ornament treatment yet, but 23 legendary shards for this Huntress exotic. Pick it up if you have not got it. Next up, and probably one of my most favorite weapons in the game, the Graviton Lance, 29 legendary shards. This pulse rifle that fires like a scout rifle and actually has mad awesome exotic perk, which is Black Hole. Secondary shot of a burst rips a hole through space-time, doing high damage and recoil with no fall off. In other words, you can fire this thing straight across the map, still get that same damage on headshots. This thing is beastly. Secondary perk being Cosmology, kills weapon cores, enemy targets detonate and spawn void projectiles that track targets. With its actual catalyst on as well, this thing is even better simply because, well, let's see if I ever got it on my Warlock. No, let me just grab it a second.
Alert! I'm detecting abnormal Vex activity in a local quadrant.
Thank you, failsafe. I got my Graviton Lance though. 10,000 kills. I like this thing a lot. It's actually really beastly. Main perk being, you know, all that stuff, but yeah, better target acquisition for its actual catalyst, as well as this thing in itself just does seem to actually cause more explosions with the masterwork. I don't know if that's actually even part of it, but this thing is just, it's really nice. It looks very pretty with all its ornaments, or even without its ornaments, it still looks pretty freaking cool. But I really like the Carina Nebula just because it's got freaking star patterns on it, and when you change like where you actually look on the screen, those stars move by themselves in the background. It's like they're a stagnant image and then everything else is thrown on top. This thing is just nice. 29 legendary shards. Pick it up if you have not got it from Xurs, because this thing is very nice. And finally, we've got ourselves the exotic engram 97 legendary shards. It will decrypt into an exotic you don't actually own unless you actually have all exotics. However, some of the newer exotics from this season won't actually come from this, but you can actually get duplicates with the better rolls. As you can see, this thing in itself, it's a duplicate. It's not got better rolls. Wait, has it got better rolls? It has got better rolls. Yes, it has actually got better rolls than what I had. See? Xur, pan off, scatter grenade. You get an additional scatter grenade charge, enables tracking of scatter grenade projectiles. I like that. This thing in itself has been kind of bugged for a while, just because scatter grenades don't really work very well, but they are being fixed. And with the actual upcoming Void 3.0, these things probably will be actually really superior to a lot of actual grenade exotic gauntlet things. But yeah, pick them up. What am I talking about? You can't just pick them up from the store. Get an exotic engram. Tell me in the comments section, did you actually get anything freaking awesome? Was it actually perhaps potentially some Karnstein armlets? Was it a Winter's Guile? Because Xurs just, gave that to me last week as well. For some reason, and the week before, I think. Nothing manacles, all that stuff. But yeah, nothing manacles is always cool. It's all gives you that. Anyway, legendary weapons. We've got ourselves good old Gnawing Hunger. And not great, not the worst. Xur usually doesn't have the worst things. They're always, mid-tier kind of stuff like that. I will actually say, go ahead and pick any of these up if you don't actually have them to add to your collection. 50 legendary shards, 1000 glimmer. It's really not that much. It's very easy to actually get the stuff back anyway. We've also got legendary armors this week. We've got ourselves Lost Pacific gauntlets. 25 recovery on that. That's not bad, but it's very low on that 56. We've got 58 with a 25 intellect. Okay. Xur's been a little bit weird this week. Got a bond, of course, yeah. We've got the helmet, which is 58, and that's kind of normal. We've got 62 for the boots, which isn't bad. 20 strength, 18 recovery. Let's go look at the hunter and titan quickly. Thank you, Xur. I'm very happy for the gifts. The hunter in itself has got itself 60. We've got itself 63 for the chest, which is not bad. We've got a cloak, cape, bingo. We've also got a helmet for 65, 23 discipline. That's actually definitely not bad. 65, I'm actually picked it up for myself. Now you got 58. Nah, not that great. Pretty cool. Let's go check on the Titan, see what they've got. Yes, Xur, you said it enough. And for the Titan, we've got ourselves 58 for the gauntlets. We got 59 for the chest. We've got Mark. We've got 63 for the helmet and 62 for the boots. Definitely not bad, not the greatest, not the worst in any way whatsoever. Anyway, pick them up if you have not got them from Xur. He's also got, of course, the Xenology, which is the quest to get an exotic cipher. The exotic cipher allows you to pick up a secondary exotic engram if you want to, pick up a secondary exotic engram. But anyway, this has been Xur's Location and Inventory of the Week, and hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you have, click that like button down below, do all that good stuff, and I'll be cheering like Karen if he was at Sharon. But until next time, this is ZacNovak. Wait for it. Wait for it. Hey. Signing off. Peace out.